Hello guys, in this video I'll be sharing some tips which I use when I feel unmotivated, and I'll tell how do I support myself in this condition. Feeling stressed and unmotivated is okay sometimes, so the first thing could be that your body is really stressed by the probably your events happening in your life currently, and it takes its natural rest, so you don't feel like doing anything. Think about what is happening in your life currently. Maybe you have some really difficult and stressing events happening in your life right now, so you should take care of yourself and have some rest. There is a way to measure your stress which was created by Thomas Homsky and Richard Rye, who studied the links between stress and illness. So you can measure the level of your stress. There's a certain score for different events in life. So you add this score, these scores, you sum it. The higher is the score, the more stressful you are at the moment. And here I decided to show you a bit more about this study, so you have some idea how to use it. I clicked on this website, which I found in internet, stress.org. It's easy to look at it here. And here instructions say that you should mark down the point value of each of these life events that had happened to you during the previous year, then add up all points to calculate your final score. And now I'm opening the PDF, so you can see on the right mean value and on the left life event. So death of spouse is 100, what seemed to be the maximum score. Divorce 73, marriage 50, pregnancy 40, death of a close friend 37, change into a different line of work 34, and so on. Now I'm scrolling down that you can see all of it and add up all the points you have to find your score. I'm going to the main page that you can see what does your score mean. 150 points or less is normal amount of stress. 150 to 300 points is 50% chance of health breakdown in the next 2 years. 300 points or more is 80% chance of health breakdown in the next 2 years. So take your time and let your body handle it the way it can, and in this case your body actually protects you from getting more stress and getting ill. So the next thing, if you ever rest, if you watch TV for 1 or 3 hours but at the same time you are thinking about your work, or you're feeling guilty and blaming yourself for doing that instead of working, for example, then it's not a rest. You should allow yourself to rest. You should make it legal for yourself. Take 1 hour every day for doing whatever you want. For example, for playing a computer game, for reading a book, watching TV, just laying on the sofa, whatever. And add it to your everyday routine, to your schedule. Then you would know that you're doing it every day, and it's a thing which you can do. And that time you don't think about anything except just being there and now, resting. That's all. Once I went really far, and actually not once, but time to time, once in a while, I'd say I went far and I took a full day off, just doing nothing. I was literally lying all day in bed, watching my favorite show or just some really stupid shows, and then in the evening I was already really tired of this kind of chilling, and I feel so excited and so motivated for my new tasks, and therefore I was kind of energized for the whole week in front of me. Taking one day off, of course, can be very difficult, but I'm sure you can try to find at least 1 hour. The next thing is that you criticize yourself, or you let others criticize you in a toxic way. So it's not a healthy criticism. It's a criticism which threatens your well-being and makes you feel uncomfortable. There are some people who can find some motivation in this kind of behavior to themselves, or when others do it to themselves, so they can maybe go and prove the world that they are worthy, that they're good enough. But in my personal opinion, there are better ways to achieve something and healthier. And for me, it works vice versa. So if I get criticized every time I do something, my desire to do it again drops to 0. Like, I don't want to do it ever again. And there are like absolutely nothing I can do about it. So here the worst thing is that you criticize yourself, because if you respect yourself enough, you can always tell others to stop doing it to you, to stop criticizing you, that you don't like it, and so on. But when you're doing it to yourself, then there is an issue. So that part should be stopped. So I will share my personal experience here. When I was learning doing aerial hoop, it's like a circus hoop, when you go up in the air and do different tricks on this hoop. So I was recording myself on video to see my mistakes. What is nothing wrong about it, but it depends how you treat yourself in any situation, you know. So I treated myself bad. I told myself a lot of bad things, that it looks horrible, it's just a disaster, it's disgusting, and other things like that. So every time I was trying to do it better, it didn't work, because I was just learning, you know. So there could not be any big changes done within 1 or 2 days. So I expected too much from myself, and I couldn't do it. And here is the point: you should understand that you're just learning, or you're okay, you know. You should notice some tiny things, tiny change. So if you did a bit better, it's already a victory at some point for you. So you should praise yourself rather criticizing. So when I was doing that to myself every time, telling myself how bad I was, of course my desire for doing that was really rapidly decreased, you know. So take care of this part of your life. And I know it could be difficult, because your parents probably used to treat you this way, or someone else when you were a child, and you learned it that way. But now you are an adult and you choose how to treat your own self, so you can change this pattern. The next thing is to do some physical activity. Do whatever you like. Moving a lot produce endorphins in your body, which are kind of responsible for your mood. So the more you move, the better mood you have and the happier you feel. And if you don't like any physical activities, then treat yourself for doing that. Learn how to like it. For example, you can go for walks or for a jog, and at the same time you listen to your favorite music or favorite podcast. or you are watching your favorite show while you are doing some yoga. So it's always possible to combine it somehow with things you like, and slowly you would just get used to that and start to like it. Also, you always feel better after doing sports, so you would never regret it. Just if you never did it really before, then start really slowly. Don't add so much pressure on yourself, because if you go for something really difficult from the first time, then you would quit very fast and wouldn't want to do it again. So start with small steps. The next thing is to treat yourself every day. Life is for happiness, isn't it? And happiness contains from small things we do every day. So it doesn't have to be any big thing. It could be just a cup of your favorite tea and reading your favorite book for like 20 minutes, or you could have some nice fruit salad served in a nice way, which you like a lot, and just spending more time with your family, with people you love in general. Give each other some hugs, say some nice words to each other, and yeah, that already builds its happiness. And of course, it's makes your mood better and just really makes you feel just happy. The next thing is to organize your space, no matter if it's a working space or your home and whatever. It should look nice. It should look nice for you and satisfy you aesthetically, and it should be a pleasure for you being around. So I organized like my working space the way I liked it. So I had some candles there. You can have your incense there, like nice smells and whatever. So smells actually really nice, and it's really important because it means a lot to humans, and it really changed the mood a lot. So it was just nice for me to be there. I enjoyed being there and working. So I was actually sometimes even looking forward returning there and continuing my work. And the same about your home space. You should be happy to return back and be there and have some rest there. So it's a huge part of being motivated and happy. And the last thing is to surround yourself with some nice positive people with whom you can motivate each other, support each other, and just have a good time together. And of course, to stop communication with these toxic people who impact you in a bad, negative way, who criticize you, with whom you feel uncomfortable and demotivated. And if it's not possible to get rid of them, then just reduce your communication with them. And yeah, you just don't need these toxic people in your life. So that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it and it was useful for you. If so, please give this video a like and subscribe to my channel. It really helps it to grow. See you later and have a great day.